Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. It's always, I'm very glad to be here, of course, in Augusta, Georgia, and where I could share my travels with all my colleagues here. And I have been traveling for the last quite a few years, in fact, 3.5 decades. Profession, I thought I would share my passion with you. And my passion has been adventure and wildlife photography. So this wildlife photography, it is very interesting because it is never easy. And whenever one is young, he has enough strength in his legs, it's very easy to do it. Evolves, and when it gets into age, it becomes more and more difficult. This is all about my profession, and I've been teaching. In fact, I have a very strong relationship with all the Asian countries, but also with the African countries. So I've been up and down the African countries teaching in several of the countries in continent Africa. And my love for wildlife, for conservation of wildlife, has always been very, very prominent. In the same context, I have been documenting my travels. That's the most important part. I've tried my best to document my travels, because what really happens is that when you see all these things which are not really always possible, not because of finances, because of age and other factors. So coming to wildlife, there are so many species. The book that I've launched, my last book, is on endangered primates. Now, to the adventure clips. Now, these are ring-tailed lemurs. I'm deep into the jungle of Madagascar. See how friendly they are. They're all wild. They're all wild. So from Madagascar, we go to Rwanda, one of the 3 East African countries that harbor the mountain gorillas. Before we go into this video, let me tell you something about the mountain gorilla. If you want to go on a mountain gorilla tour, it's very important that you know about the mountain gorillas. These are tours, not very expensive, of course, but if you're passionate, then you can do them. It's a 1-hour tour, because you see what happens with these mountain gorillas. They are habituated. What is the definition of habituated? Habituated means they are now very close to the human population. So these people are made to habituate so that they don't harm the human beings. So I was very close to this group in Rwanda, had 27 mountain gorillas, and now when he plays this video, you'll see that they lose their patience. And how do they demonstrate loss of patience? They start patting on the chest, and they start yelling. They're trying to tell you that it is enough is enough. Leave our habitat. We can't take more of this. See what they do. So this is a howler monkey, and my guide said, let me talk to him. So, okay, stop. So now, do you see anything here? Can anyone show me? Do you see anything here? Do you see anything on this trunk or anywhere else? Can anyone point out if he or she can see? So see these. Can you see the 2 eyes? And this is the gecko. Can you see this border? So this is a gecko. It's called leaf-tailed gecko. See, so this is a gecko. It is hiding itself here. And my guide asked me, do you think I see anything? Nothing. He's very smart. Stop. So, I mean, imagine when you are in a jungle that is supposed to have a high criminality rate, very unsafe. If you want to become an adventurer or a wildlife photographer, you have to do everything possible in this planet called Earth. So from there, we come now to Southeast Asia. Let's talk of the birds of paradise. There are 39 varieties of birds of paradise, and only 6 varieties are found in a place called West Papua. West Papua is that portion of Papua New Guinea which lies in Indonesia. But again, it's very difficult to get to them. You know, to do wildlife photography, you need a lot of patience. To photograph one bird of paradise, I had to sit the whole day, and by the evening I told my guide, I said, where's the bird? I said, sir, I told you. I said, I paid. He said, yeah, I know you paid. But you may or may not see it. Stop. Now this is the mating of the bird of paradise. This bird of paradise is called the superb bird of paradise. See, now this is very interesting. Like I just told you, this is the male and this is the female. There's a huge difference. See how they, can you believe it? These are birds. Play. Look at the color. Absolutely amazing. This male bird of paradise is calling the female, and see the mating system and how they change their colors. So imagine the 39 varieties changing different colors. Incredibly beautiful birds. You won't believe it. That's why they call birds of paradise. Next. Now look at this one. Stop. This is another. This is called the Western Parotia. And this, look at the way the bird is going to dance like a human being. How's it? They're wired. Can you see the wires? So from, these are 2 wired birds, they are called the red bird of paradise, and from 2 wires to 12 wires. So we have to go all the way to these most difficult terrains in the world. Go ahead. This is cassowary. This bird is called the cassowary. It's found in Indonesia. Okay, stop. Can you tell me what this is? Anyone else? Yeah, it's a Komodo dragon. The most lethal reptile in the world. And let's see, look at this video, how close I was. Go ahead. I'm making a video right in front of the Komodo dragon. Imagine, here he is. Okay, stop. So we go back to the beautiful African island of Madagascar. Madagascar has the most beautiful chameleons in the world. You see that? Interesting, huh? So I think you should start with Madagascar first, but you will have to have a gunman. So probably the gunman will be more expensive than the ticket to Madagascar. See, this is another chameleon. Again, we are going back to Madagascar and see what we are demonstrating. Go ahead. You see that? So interesting, huh? This is the third one, Malagasy. So they are beautiful. The same gecko. Okay, stop. So from these, now let's go into the colder part of the world. This is where you need to go. And this is not very far from here. Imagine it's only a flight away. This is Alaska, a small Eskimo village called Kaktovik. This is on the Barter Island, and this is on the Beaufort Sea. So this is the Beaufort Sea. The Beaufort Sea drains into the Arctic Ocean. So imagine how cold it would be on the Arctic Ocean. Churchill is a small town of 800 people, and that is called the world capital of polar bears. There are 1100 polar bears in Churchill, and they show up only in October and November. Okay, just a minute. So he's eating a whale. The government of Alaska has allowed this town of Cactuway. Yeah, okay. So here we were near the North Pole. You know, Cactuway is only 700 miles from the North Pole proper. The geographical North Pole is only 700 miles from where I was. Imagine how cold it would be, North Pole. So from the North Pole we go down to the South Pole. That's where I am. That's where I am photographing the seal. This is Antarctica, the South Pole. Next. These are giant seals. And of course, stop. The most abundant wildlife of Antarctica are the penguins. There are thousands, millions of them. Next. Okay. So in the end, mashallah, by the grace of Almighty Allah, I was the first Pakistani to hoist the national flag on the Antarctic continent. To raise the slogan of Pakistan Zindabad on the Antarctic continent. So that's my family. I have 4 books online. One of them is right here. I just have 10 copies. This is the last book called The Endangered Primates.